Won't you please, please help me, help me, help me. Ooh. Welcome people to a new episode of Savage DeFi. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at a few things, but mainly, have we discovered the next Kusama? Basically, a Polkadot ecosystem, which is in itself an operating system. Is there a new one? And is that going to lead to explosive gains in 2021? So that's what we're going to be talking about, and you need to know about it. Also, what I would like, and what we're going to do is have an interactive session, where I would like for you to help me build a new list. So this is going to be the Team Suppo microcap DeFi plays. So what we've been having in recent streams is we've been having people basically contributing the DeFi coins they think that they've got that has got the most kind of potential moving forward for explosive gains. So what I want to be doing in these streams is going through various different ecosystems, dApps, or DeFi projects that you think have got enormous potential that I can go through and we can add to this list. Now, if you would like to be able to have this list on your coin market cap along with the God tier coins, then you will find it here. So I will just add it right now to the actual thingy-majiggy. And then there we are. So first thing to do, as we normally do, is we need to talk about what is happening with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with the market. So I would appreciate if you smash up the likes first things first so that we can get the stream out there. I don't mind if people don't see it. I don't mind if we don't get loads of people seeing what is the next Kusama, because that means it is more for those of you who actually have tuned in. So what is going on at the moment? So with Bitcoin, Bitcoin's been struggling. Now, if you've been watching my recent streams, I have told you literally for the last few weeks that Bitcoin has turned bearish since hitting its all-time high. And although there are lots and lots of squiggly lines, I suppose the reason why is because on a very, very short-term time frame, Bitcoin is bounding about between this channel right here. It's kind of finding some resistance at 32,500, but finding some support in the 30,900, 31,000 range. That's where the price is flip-flopping at the moment, but it is still kind of bearish. Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of zigzagging towards the crescendo. Now, a descending triangle, which in a wider time frame you can see, is actually a bearish thing if this is happening during a downtrend. So if there's descending triangle happening during a downtrend, then it's typically a bearish thing. Now, you may remember this pattern back in 2018. This is the exact pattern that Bitcoin went down en route from 20,000, well, should I say more 11,000, down to $3,000. So, so basically that is the state of play at the moment. That is where Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is looking bearish. Let me just make sure that you can actually hear me. Oh, yes, you can. And I'm quite loud as well, which is always encouraging. Now, on the other side of the equation, Ethereum. Now, is there a decoupling going on, essentially, where Ethereum can go up dramatically despite what's happening with Bitcoin at the moment? Now, if you watched my stream again yesterday, then you will have seen that Ethereum's price was going in this bull flag. Now, it's just broken out of this bull flag, and there appears to be, again, a kind of support and resistance line. A support kind of down here around about 1,269. It didn't go much below. And then this resistance, which is around about $1,340, which has been going back, quite a few days. So Ethereum at the moment looks like it has the potential to spike, where Bitcoin looks more like it has the potential to be going down kind of short term anyway. Now, this is probably in tandem with Ethereum futures launching next month, so I would not be surprised if at some point this did spike massively. Now, there is some information regarding this, which is essentially that Tether is no longer being printed, or certainly no new Tether has been printed recently, or minted, should I say. And typically that is a sign that money is going to be flowing in. Now, since the 15th of January, which is when iFinex had to submit documents as part of this case, basically they've not been printing any new Tether. And that could be, or at least that is what's being bandied about as the reason why Bitcoin is on a downtrend. But it's funny because, like I said, price drives news, not the other way around, right? I have been foretelling that Bitcoin is going to be going bearish even when it was extremely bullish before it even hit its all-time high. So I have been foreseeing this happening. So before I talk about the new Kusama, what I'd like to see is at least kind of 200 likes. I love how, I love this kind of, likes for unlocking information, but why the hell not? And while we're doing that, because we've only got 63 likes, so if all of you smash up the like, then essentially I can get on to the new Kusama. So let's have a look and see who is in the house today. Now, what I've noticed actually is that I tend to say who's in the house and people start saying hello, but at that point I've already said hello to all the people that have said hello. And then I don't say hello to any of the new people. So I'm going to make a difference. So let's see who's in the house. So we have got Steve Willis, Sarah, Geek Pro Technology, Glenbert, Crypto King, Paul Rocky, Crypto Chrissy, James Wolf, Crypto Fugazi, Chris Marks, James Wolf, Cosmin M, Jason Owen, Sando TV, Blaine Watkins, Crypto Preaching Pedro, Patrick Stock, Lindsay Clark, Adam Snare, Lindsay Gardner, Angie, and I think I've said everybody. Oh yeah, Grace, Tora, Ross, Daniel T, Suppo Whale App. It'll come out soon. Shallow Depths, Inia Glasson, Cedric, Matt Stux. Some of these usernames are really impossible to pronounce, by the way. Jimmy Bray, Daniel T, Tech Addict. I think I've said Daniel T already. Avneet Chowdhury. Anyway, yes, so lots of people in the house. Lots of people saying hello as well. So, how are we doing on the old like spikeage? We are on 117, so not quite enough. So, in the meantime, do we have any questions? So in the meantime, let's actually have a look and see what is happening in the market. Let's have a look at the God tier coins, first of all, and see what's doing well and what's doing not so well. With Ethereum kind of being uncertain and Bitcoin being bearish today, then we have seen quite a few dips, which could be perfect, actually, because sometimes dips are exactly what's needed so people can get into cryptocurrencies. I am personally not buying anything right now. I bought when Bitcoin had that massive retrace from its all-time high down to 30,000 and altcoins just sunk at that point. But I'm not buying any more. With my Tether, which I sold when I sold Bitcoin at $40,000, I have not bought anything else yet. So I am planning to use that for when Bitcoin actually goes down. So anyway, yeah, so let's have a look. So Matic Network is the top of the list. Matic Network's on 4.2 cents, which is fantastic. Nearly 22% in the last 24 hours. Uniswap, $13.55. That is insane. Ava's going up dramatically. I don't know. It just keeps going up. It goes up and up. You don't think it's going to go up anymore, and it just keeps going up. Final Network doing well today. 28 cents. Synthetic, $17. 1 inch remains at around about the 2x mark. API 3 is doing really well today. Solana's over $4. ZK Swap is still in the 80 cents. That's a beauty. And then we got Hedera Hashgraph still kind of doing well. Let's have a look and see what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and see what's doing well and what's not doing so well. So Horizon, that was up yesterday. NXM, Augur, Ocean, Zcash, Energy Protocol. So some good projects there with massive dips. Terra, Alpha Finance is doing so well, and I have no idea how. Matic, Uniswap, Swissborg. which I think is kind of on-ramp for kind of retail investors. Now let's have a look at this new list, which is basically the DeFi plays. So these are the ones that I think are the very low cap, micro cap gems out there, which I am going to be looking to increase my Bitcoin holdings by using these as a vehicle. Now, the one that is unbelievably spiking, and I am not surprised in the slightest, is this. If you watched yesterday's video, I could not believe the amount of supply that there is for Rigel Finance. Now, it didn't look incredible. Basically, it looked like a quite atypical DeFi value proposition. It didn't have any whale investors involved in it. However, it does have staking, it does have wallets, it does have yield farming, it does have DEX, and basically with this wallet, it's like spendable cryptocurrency. So it appears to be like quite atypical DeFi. But it needs only the smallest cash injection of people putting money in to make a cryptocurrency with a supply this small to spike. So when I saw that yesterday, I was thinking this could reach the thousands just purely based on its supply. Like, you could easily be, well, probably not now that it's nearly $400, and yesterday it was $160. You could be a whale in this and literally hoard the supply. It's quite unbelievable how little supply it is, and it's meant to be deflationary as well, so it's not a surprise that this has done really well. So that is on the micro cap plays. So it's looking, it's a very, very sexy space. It's a very, very sexy space. So let's have a look and see any questions, any suggestions. Inia Glasson, $79. That's insane. Or at least 79 Australian dollars, I think that is, which is marvelous. Inia, do you actually have a question? Because that is a beautiful contribution you've just made there. And I appreciate it muchly. You didn't buy NDX? Yeah, I did buy NDX, yes. I did buy NDX. Yes, Index is here. But NDX has had a little bit of a crash. I don't know if it's just because it's on CoinMarketCap. It's just been listed on CoinMarketCap, or if that is actually the price. But I think that the thing is that with these very, very small cryptocurrencies, there is, after it's had an initial spike, then when Bitcoin's going down, this is how money flows, essentially. When Bitcoin's going down, some money flows out of alts back into Bitcoin, so people can start buying Bitcoin if they've made some Satoshi gains, which people would have made nearly 3x gains on Index. People would have got in much earlier. The people who were earlier to the party got in at $1, $2 max, will probably start to selling at about 3x, which I think is a very, very good strategy anyway. Like, selling some of your gains, or at least your initial stake, at about 3x is, I think, a very good thing to do, particularly with risky plays like a microcap cryptocurrency is. Falcon Swap's in there, E-Money's in there, Staffy is in there, which I think is a really good buying opportunity for Staffy. Staffy, I don't think I necessarily communicated yesterday just how incredible an opportunity this is, because Staffy is appealing to, I suppose, nearly 100% of people in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that most people that's in the chat right now have at some point done some staking. You know, proof of stake, essentially. Now, if you are able to stake coins, but at the same time unlock a new series of coins just by staking, so you're incentivized to stake. So instead of just staking a cryptocurrency, let's say any cryptocurrency that you have in either a dedicated wallet or you staking it on Binance or something, why not stake it in a way where you're able to get another coin as well as what you are staking? And Staffy are also in the Polkadot DeFi Alliance, which is really only elite coins, right? Only elite projects. So let's have a look and see how we're doing on the old like spiked situation, because we need to have, what do we need to have? We need to have 200 likes. Angie Kumar. Thank you, Angie. I really do appreciate that. That is lovely. Thank you to you too. Check out NFT loot box. Sounds awful. Let's have a look and see if it's actually on here. So that has a very small supply as well. Look at that, 22,000. Now it's nowhere near as small as the as what we see on Rigel, but this is a 2.2 million market cap. Let's have a look, and it's got it looks to have, for something that's got a pretty terrible name, but it does say what it's about, which is basically NFTs, which is one of the big trends that are going to be undoubtedly exploding in 2021. This would be a nice early speculative play, potentially, because at 2.2 million market cap, it's only really got room to grow, especially if it's an NFT player. Wow, look at this website. I can't tell if this is by design or like for it looking like it. It just looks, I don't know. An innovative blend of DeFi, NFT, and loot box technology. NFT loot box is a fairer way to get rare and valuable NFT art. So rare is the token of rareable. We're an innovative NFT project allowing users to stake the loot token in order to earn coins. Coins can then be used to open NFT loot boxes. So it's quite fun, actually. So it's a game in itself. The loot boxes contain a variety of NFTs, some produced in-house and some from other popular NFT projects. It's a little bit like a mystery box then. So you're staking coins that can then be used to open mystery boxes. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that sounds quite fun. This may not necessarily. Let me just have a look. I might say on here, no. So they don't say whether they've got whale financing. So I'm going to look at my very famous Whale Hunter app and have a look and see if anybody of note has gotten involved in NFT loot box. No, they haven't. Right, okay. So that's quite decisive. So, public team. Let's have a look at the team. The founder and CEO, I'm not a big fan of these beanie hats, but I won't hold it against him. They look quite young. So let's have a look and see what his background is and see if we can uncover if this is a potential gem. So CEO at Lootbox, and before that, an information technology analyst. Oh, he's British. That's it, really. That's it. For 5 years, he was doing that. XPO Logistics, a large logistics company. Now, and really only started Lootbox in October. Probably not what I don't think this is a gem, but I think this could be a way of being able to, I suppose, take advantage of a low circulating supply and price appreciation. It's already gone up 141%. I don't know if somebody's spoken about this of note, or if people have just, it's a pump and dump scheme or what. I don't know, but it seems quite new. How new is it? It's a couple of months. It's about a month old. So the CEO does not exactly boast what I would call a very good CV. But it sounds quite fun. Okay, it sounds quite fun. Has a low supply, 40,000 tokens. 10,000 gone to the team and unsold for a year. So a quarter of it is untouched. 5,000 added to Uniswap, locked for a year. So a little bit more than that. So more like 30% untouched. 8,000 tokens for marketing and development. 17,000 tokens were sold during pre-sale. So, yeah, okay. So essentially speaking, we shouldn't have a massive influx coming in. Well, there shouldn't be a massive influx coming in. But anyway, yeah. But I would say that was extremely high risk, and it has already pumped, so it's more than likely. But then I said that about Rigel, and look what happened with that. Any more questions? Because that was actually not a bad one, to be frank. Can you look at SRK, DVI, RSR, or Injective? I've covered Injective slightly. RSR is already quite a huge one. What is SRK? Sparkpoint. I think I've looked at Sparkpoint. 19 million market cap. Secure, private, innovative. It looks terrible. I think I said that when I last looked. So basically, they're a wallet, gaming, e-learning, DeFi. So they're quite multifaceted. But it's not... The thing is it's not enough to say on a website, this is what we're going to be doing. Because I could do this. I could say Suppoman is going to be doing all of this. But actually, the ability to create it is much harder than the ability to think it. So let's have a look at the founder of this. A skilled entrepreneur, solid background, business management. This has only really been in cryptocurrency, freight forwarding, or freight forwarding, whichever. So he founded Sparkpoint in 2018. Doesn't look incredible, I've got to say. It doesn't look like he's got much of a development background to be able to bring that to life. But you know, it is 20 million. So people have obviously see some value, so there must be something that I'm not seeing. There's some more here. Are you ladder selling on the way up yet, or do you ride all the way to your target? What are you personally doing? It depends. It depends on the cryptocurrency itself. It depends on if there's a spike in a cryptocurrency I've invested in recently, and it doesn't seem like there's much to sustain the spike, like for instance a news piece or something like that, then I will sell at 3x, at least my initial stake, or sell some profits. Maybe over the initial stake. I won't leave my entire position because that would preclude me from profits down the line. But yes, I am selling, as you can probably imagine. But as long as they're I don't mind the small sells because they're not so bad for taxes. It's the big sells that are bad for taxes. But I don't imagine I'm going to be selling properly until the bull market is in full swing. Luxo is going to be the leader of NFTs. I think Luxo has been shilled on this channel a few times. And I think, is it Chico Crypto? I think it's him or something that has spoken about Luxo. Anyway, and CO says, can you look at FalconSwap? I am going to be doing a review on FalconSwap, yes, because this is in my list of DeFi plays. Yeah. This looks like a speculative bet anyway, because this is a DEX with built-in layer 2. So that means that it's not a DEX that relies on another protocol. It's got its own protocol. So it's interesting. They got good collaborations. And I think this is one that's worth looking into, yeah. Because they seem to have some form of aggregator, which is a lot like Reef, 1inch. So it looks like it's interesting. Privacy, low gas fees, low slippage, token burn, staking rewards. This is token utility. Token burn, staking rewards, fundraising, liquidity mining, fees discount. So it's a multifaceted token utility. So it looks really good. I am going to be doing a review on this at some point for sure. And in the interim, Bitcoin has started to fall a little bit. Any other questions? Let's have a look and see how we're doing on the old likes scenario. We've got 422 people in ATM. So how are we doing for likes? 10 off! 10 off! So if you're one of the 416 that haven't yet liked, smash that like, because we are going to be looking at the potential next Kusama. Click is flying today. Is it the super effect? I doubt it. I think that it's got some people that are obviously interested in it, a group of people, that obviously some obvious early promise in it. Okay, so Melanie asks, how would you advise to take profits during huge pumps, parabolic moves, selling small parts or setting a stop loss? Well, you could sell a stop loss if you are not, if you're not confident you're going to be around to be on the exchange to be able to sell it. Yes, you could put a stop loss in. However, stop losses, I have found anyway, sometimes go down, activate, and then shoot up. So I would have to be pretty confident in the price movement before I actually sold. But I would always recommend that. Well, no. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. But my personal strategy is to be able to take either a bigger position on Bitcoin or a bigger position on one of the top DeFi projects, because whilst the small caps certainly have the potential to be mid caps then large caps, you never know if you're going to. Sometimes if you are investing in a whale invested cryptocurrency like Linear Exchange, for instance, a kind of slam dunk, then you could be going from micro cap, which Linear was when I invested in it. Linear was less than, it was probably around about 500,000 market cap when I invested in Linear. And that has the potential to go the whole way, right? So I've sold no Linear at all, even though that has made me probably 10 to 15x, I would say. So yeah, so it all depends on my confidence, but I would recommend that you probably sell initial stakes to be on ones that maybe do not have that background, ones that micro cap and deserve to have a shoot up and probably will go up with the natural momentum of a bull market, but take some profits. Only in the slam dunk ones would I probably encourage that you maybe sell your initial stake after 3 to 5x and then keep the rest to travel till 50 to 100x. I think that Linear is going to do that for me, for sure. Any other question? But that's a good question, and it's very much a subjective thing. But what I would say is don't get too ruled by greed. Ultimately, the king is Bitcoin, and and the kind of blue chip cryptocurrencies, particularly the DeFi blue chips, are definitely more secure plays where your money is more likely to be able to travel further. 1 inch and Matic still flying, so they should. Thoughts on SnowSwap? Thank you, Blaine. That's a good question, because I haven't yet looked at Snow Informer. You know, said that mi snow mi agobly. Hope you enjoyed that yesterday, because I had fun doing that. Yeah, so bear with me just 2 seconds. Just tweeting out this stream. Right, okay, so SnowSwap is 8 million market cap, but it has really undergone a pump recently. So I don't think this is the best site to be looking at. Let's have a look at CoinGecko, because CoinGecko is the one. SnowSwap. Because CoinGecko seems to list these DeFi coins much earlier. So look, so this has got a price action all the way through to all the way back from October, whereas SnowSwap on CoinMarketCap doesn't go past like a few days. So CoinMarketCap really are quite, if pardon my French, but crap. Anyway, when it comes to agility. So anyway, so let's have a look at SnowSwap. So look at this. This has had an insane run recently. It's gone essentially in the last week. It's gone from $6 to $47. Okay, now yes, it is still quite a low market cap, but I would say the explosiveness really comes between 2 and 10 million. Right, the explosiveness does come there, and then once it has some legitimacy, when they've got like a partnership or an investor or when I say partnership, like they have just joined forces with, I don't know, Chainlink or one of these maybe scaling solutions or something. That is where you typically see the legitimacy coming in, and then it will start going above that. So the closer it kind of gets to 10 million, the more risky it is. Now, I know that SnowSwap is essentially a DEX, right? So you connect your wallet and you can essentially buy and sell various. Well, I don't know actually if it's. I haven't properly reviewed this, by the way. I have only looked to see that it is a DEX, mainly a stablecoin DEX. So, and I don't necessarily. I don't know what the costs are, so I can't see if it's low cost or anything like that. But what I did see, which looked quite intriguing, was this ETH2 staking pool with high APY. So that could be a reason. I like the branding. They're not lazy. You know, I've looked at a couple, like for instance that NFT loot box. That looked lazy. This is good branding. This is like they're trying to create something. So I don't think there's an awful lot you can necessarily see on here. I don't know if this has been audited. So beta version of SnowSwap Decks. The platform and software is found, and all content found on it are provided on an as-is and as-available basis. While we've made reasonable efforts to ensure the security and functionality of the platform, including forking much of the code base from well-audited projects, nothing approaching the rigor of a formal audit has been conducted at this time, and the front end is actively being tested. We strongly advise caution to anyone who uses the platform. So essentially, I would say the platform's a no-go area. But, you know, Sushi Swap, Pancake Swap, Uniswap, Bow Swap, they're all mooning, right? But I think that SnowSwap had its most recent moon because all the other foodie stroke novelty swap dexes were also getting a massive spike. So I think that there's risk at this level. But again, I'd have to look into it. The trade volume at 3.7 million looks quite healthy. It's had a 13% retracement, which isn't that bad. Anyway, so are we nearly ready to talk about this potential new Kusama? Let's have a look. Marlin Protocol did a partnership with Staffy. That's good. Oh, we're at 241. Excellent. What percentage of crypto will you... I just want to answer these super chats before they go away and somebody's paid me to not answer a question, which is pretty shite service. What percentage of crypto will you hold through the bear market, so not sell into fiat? I think that by the end of this bull market, at which point I'm going to be ladder selling. I'm not going to try and time the top because I think that puts me at a bit of a risk of a huge drop when one day, like, there's a massive mic drop on some negative news and bang, that's the start of the bull cycle. Or, you know, you get the death cross and then that is basically when everything plummets like pretty immediately. I'm going to be ladder selling towards the top, and I should imagine that by the end of this period, I'll be almost completely in a stable coin. I would imagine that I will ride the bear market in stable coins. That's what I personally think at this point in time. I think that this is going to be, you know, I think personally this is going to be quite a big one. Rigel Finance total supply is 30,000, and it is 30,000 released until December 2022. Not 4,900 as written on CoinGecko. That info is from their Telegram group. Okay, that's very interesting. Supo, what's your cash out? I think I kind of just said it. I'm just going to be ladder selling everything off at some point, you know. So that's what my plan is. There'll be some things that perform well over the bear market, I dare say, but it's just safer to ladder sell and then ladder buy when things are going down to near bottom. Trying to time it is not necessarily a good thing. Henry Wall, great question actually. Kylan Network, Polka Oracle, Scale, they are all very good. I like those. And those are ones that I would probably be adding to my DeFi plays. Anyway, people, so we have gotten over the 200. And we've got 500 people watching. So those people didn't do the hard work watching through all of this first. So never mind. That is sometimes how it works. So there is a cryptocurrency that is going to be coming out very soon. Actually, not soon, but soon enough. You need to kind of be aware of it. Okay. So I haven't done a proper review at this point, But what I will say is that this one looks like it's a slam dunk, in my opinion, a slam dunk. So what is it? It is this, Moonbeam. Now, Moonbeam is essentially a smart contract parachain, multi-chain dApp infrastructure. All right. So essentially what that means is that you build dApps that are multi-chain, but they are built on a parachain because Moonbeam is a infrastructure on the Polkadot parachain, right? So essentially, it is the fastest infrastructure out there for dApps. So if you thought that Quant was like the multi-chain apps, then Quant is going to be rendered insignificant by Moonbeam. Moonbeam, I believe, is the next Kusama, right? Now, they are going to be having two tokens. The Glimmer token, which is the Polkadot token, and the River token, which is the Kusama token. So they're going to be launching dApps, or you're going to be able to have interoperable dApps. So by multi-chain, essentially you can have dApps run on any of the key blockchains. Okay, so we've got all these blockchains. We've got Algorand, Cosmos, Hashgraph, Solana, Polkadot. Obviously, we've got Ethereum. And you've got all of these new ecosystems coming out of them individually, right? And all of them have this apparent... there's this like... Almost some of these projects are like apparently cross-chain, right? But they do not have the maturity in the infrastructures to be able to release multi-chain dApps almost straight away, right? Release them on Ethereum, on Tron, on Binance, on Algorand, Cosmos, and all of these. So the future is multi-chain, essentially, where you don't have to write. Now, if you this may all sound like gobbledygook if you're relatively new in cryptocurrency, but when you are developing dApps for a particular ecosystem, it is a little bit like developing an app for the Google Play Store and an app for the Apple Store and an app for the BlackBerry Store. Essentially, they use different code, right? They use different code bases. You have to write it out in different code to be suitable for another blockchain. Now, the thing about parachains and what parachains, and this is why Polkadot's so huge, is that it makes dApps run on blockchains they weren't intended for via the parachain. So the parachain, essentially, it enables scaling and it enables the transfer of transactions, so whether that's kind of software-ish transactions or financial transactions, to go across chains, right? And there's no real infrastructure that is doing that brilliantly other than Polkadot. And this one is what I see as a Kusama. So it's not going to overtake Polkadot, but it is likely to be up there as one of the mid to large market cap cryptocurrencies. So Moonbeam is going to be coming out in, I believe it's end of quarter one, 2020. And the token sale, this is why you need to kind of know now, is because the token sale, you need to kind of be in the Moonbeam, Telegram group, Moonbeam community, and you need to be there when they are to launch their tokens. Both tokens, I think, are going to Moon, the River token and the Glimmer token. So if we just have a look at the Glimmer token. So the primary deployment of Moonbeam will be on the Polkadot network with an associated token called Glimmer, as the Moonbeam network is still in development, yada, yada, yada. So the utility is for deployment, for the relay chain, for token names, and the token supply is going to be 10 million. 10 million. So that is already, I think, got really good price appreciation qualities. Okay, if you get in early. If you get in early, this could appreciate massively. Let's have a look at the River token. So this is going to be the deployment on the Kusama blockchain. So again, it'll have near enough the same utility. So Moonbeam peeps, keep an eye on it. This is one I think is going to be massive. Anyway, so Mexico. Let's have a look and see if there are any last questions. And also let me know what you are thinking about Moonbeam. And another thing also to say on Moonbeam is that they are going to be they are part of the DeFi, the Polkadot DeFi Alliance. All right. Now they're only the elite companies are in the Polkadot DeFi Alliance. Another one that is actually is Darwinia. And Darwinia, I think in itself is a powerhouse. It's got pretty much a little bit of everything. DeFi, NFT, cross-chain compatibility for dApps. I mean, I will look into it if you want me to do a proper review on it. But Darwinia is an example, and Reef is another one that is in the Polkadot DeFi Alliance. So all the ones in there are powerhouses, but I would probably say that Moonbeam is the slam dunk of the whole piece. So yes or no? I want to get your opinions. Yes or no? Yes or no? What do you think of that? What do you think of DuckDAO that allows you to get into pre-sales? I haven't properly looked into it, actually. Thank you, Sarah. I joined Moonbeam Telegram a month ago. It's been on my radar for a while. Great pick, Suppo. Yes. Marlin Protocol. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, actually. Sorry, I didn't actually say. Right? So, easiest path to multi-chain. No need to rewrite or configure your smart contracts. They'll work right away. Support for Solidity, Viper, and anything that complies to, at the moment, the Ethereum virtual machine. But look at this, right? Look at what's already building on Moonbeam. SushiSwap, Injective, Chainlink, Band Protocol, Pools, Polka Cover. There's a couple of really big ones in here. Polka Starter. Bet Protocol, not so keen on that necessarily, but... And then Linear, look at that. So look at the projects already building on Moonbeam for cross-chain, benefits. So, there we are. Need I say any more, essentially? Oh yeah, Glimmer. Smart contract execution, transaction fee, staking, governance. Yes, I should have gone through this. And then look, it's got... what doesn't look like the best of roadmaps, but then neither did Cardano. Once the project launches, that is when I'm going to be looking for the roadmap. So yeah, anyway, also you can sign up for updates by going on moonbeam.network and typing in your email address, and then they will let you know what's going on. So at the moment, it looks like we have got basically solid yeses here in the house. Hell yes. Yes, yes, yes. So all yeses pretty much. I haven't seen one no. I can't imagine anybody that would say no in all honesty. Love the name Moonbeam. I do as well, Angie. And that is what, it kind of like... And look what else. Like it's got that 80s feel to it. It pretty much is everything that I look for. It's Polkadot. It's DeFi. It's infrastructure. And the branding's excellent, and I love the name. Yeah, it's pretty much a slam dunk. Suppo, could you check out Deriva DAO? Small cap supported by Coinbase Ventures. Let me have a look firstly at Deriva DAO and actually see if they are Coinbase Ventures. Deriva DAO. No results. So I don't really know what to say to that because that would appear on here, or it should anyway. But anyway, no, it's not there. Let me have a look. Let me have a look on here. Deriva DAO. Rank 93. Never bloody heard of them. Obviously, they must be true then. Let's have a look and see how this has been performing. 257% in a month. $3.72, 281 earlier this month. Came out at about 9.52, and it currently sits at 10.27. Deriva Dex, next generation of crypto. Oh right, okay, derivatives. Well, there we are. Derivatives are hot. Insurance mining app, governance app, cryptocurrency exchange to come. So insurance mining, that's interesting. Centralized exchange offers strong liquidity in products, yada yada yada. Yeah, well, that's obvious. Decentralized exchange performance and security traders need. So is it kind of trying to be a little bit of like CDFI mixed with DeFi? It does sound interesting. Polychain and Coinbase. Maybe I typed it in wrong or something in my app, but yeah, it looks like it's got really good. It looks like it's got good potential actually, as far as derivatives go. However, it's already in the top 100, so it's mooned. It's already like nearly 3. It's already a mid cap coin, so it looks good. It looks good and probably has potential to keep moving on up. But that's a good one. That's a good one, Jordan. They have plans to be on mainnet Q2. This from Alessa Ivy on Moonbeam. Plans to be on mainnet Q2. What are your thoughts on CoinMarketCal as a news tool? I've heard of this. CoinMarketCal. CoinMarketCal. I don't know what it is. Oh, cryptocurrency calendar. Right, okay. No, I didn't mean that. Oh, no, I have seen this before. And this looks quite good. I use Coindar. And it looks roughly the same. So this is basically a way of being able to know what the price, the events that could cause price spikes. So I think that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. This would probably be one that I would recommend as a resource. Any other questions? I'll take like 2 more questions. There's quite a few spammy comments, so I'm trying to get through that. What do you think of Reef? Yeah, I think that Reef is a powerful project potentially. Essentially, it's a Polkadot cryptocurrency. They appear to have like pretty much incredible backing. They have their smart contracts aggregator. A liquidity aggregator, so it's like a bit like 1inch essentially, and they have got this. Apparently, it's artificial intelligence yield farming, and it's personal to the user as well. So it is very interesting, I've got to say. However, and this is my normal however. It's kind of. Hold on, let me look on CoinGecko. Let's just have a look at the proper price history of it. That's not the one. Reef Finance. But this has kind of already mooned. Came out quite high as it was. Calmed down. And then people got into it, which is, I would say, the best thing to do. And it's gone nearly back to its... Nearly gone back to its highest price. Well, apparently its highest price was 5 cents. So 61% down on that. It's well backed. And it's 60 million. It's not bad, actually. I think that it's just outside microcap. But the volume's insane, and the supply is the thing I think that I really didn't like from the outset. I don't like 10-figure supply at all, because 10-figure supply is so hard to move, and I think that is some of the troubles that they're having. So look, with 40 million, I mean, the price difference is negligible. Like, should this happen on a low supply coin like Rigel, bang, it'll be like 10x in a day, if not 20x. But with this, it just takes too much for it to move. but it's on Binance. It's a lot like those cryptocurrencies I talk about, where they just a little bit. They've already kind of made it. It's already made it. It's already on Binance. But it could be good for a speculative bet. I think it's probably a safer bet than most. In the 60 million microcap. I do think this is a good one. One cryptocurrency I actually think is a massive power, is going to be an even bigger powerhouse than ever before, is Anchor, which I'm actually looking to get under a cent. I have never taken a position in Anchor, and it has dipped. In fact, to be honest, it's actually not dipped a lot since its August high. Now, the reason why I say Anchor is because Anchor has a product called Staker. And if you want to be a node on the Ethereum 2 blockchain, so if you want to be, so there we are, ETH2 staking solution Staker is launched. So if you've got 32 Ethereum and you want to be staking in the lead up to Ethereum 2.0 launching and getting those staking rewards, which I think is it 10% or something, which I think is okay. So if you want to do that, you do that via Anchor. But Anchor is not just enabling you to deploy a node in minutes with Ethereum 2. Basically, why I like Anchor is because it has got mass market potential. It's got like noob retail investor potential. So anybody I talk to who wants to be a node on the network, who wants to get some rewards by validating, just by easily being a node on the network, can do so via Anchor. They can be a node on the network essentially in minutes with low technical knowledge required. So therefore, Anchor, I think this is a real big powerhouse for the future. So this is what I'm looking to get. Hopefully it goes well under a cent when Bitcoin goes down. Let's have a look and see how Bitcoin's doing. It's gone under 32. Okay, I told you this. What did I tell you about the bear market coming to Bitcoin? Any reason for Pond drop in price? I think that the pullbacks are just part and parcel of cryptocurrency. If I'm honest with you, in here, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Pond is a big powerhouse for the future. Opinion on FastSwap? I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Can NDX do a 6 to 8x from here? Yeah, of course it can. Yeah, I think so. Simply because it serves two purposes. It gives you exposure to DeFi index, like an ETF, but also it enables you to make gains off the actual token utility too. So yeah, I think NDX can do really well, and obviously, yeah, it is backed by and Andre Cronje, or whatever his name is. I'm sure or Cronje, is it Cronje? Just wanted to say thank you for your knowledge you share with us. I normally miss live streams as it's my sleep time, but catching up with all my super chats. Honestly, Inia, thank you very much for your contributions. They are very, very much appreciated. I don't know FastSwap. Is that in any relation? FastSwap. Hold on, let me have a look on thingy-majiggy. This normally has better metrics. Whoa. That looks... okay, so basically this is 807,000 market cap. So this is like minuscule cap. It's not even micro cap, it's minuscule cap. It's under 1 million. I call this amoeba cap. And it's the 24-hour volume is 3 million. 42% up. Let's have a look. Never like this message. Split your trades, get the best price with one swap. FastSwap is a decentralized protocol for automated liquidity provision on Ethereum, Tron, BSC, and cross-chain swap through Parachain on Polkadot. I didn't see FastSwap as being one of the proposals on the Polkadot Parachain list. there's not a lot of information here, actually, but that does look good, actually. FastSwap. I'm gonna add this to my ones to watch. So hold on, let me just do that, so that we don't lose track of this one. Let's go CoinMarketCap. Watch list. Right, okay. And then we go to DeFi plays. I don't know if my link went through, but if you want to join it, join us. Expect the unexpected. There you go. Yes, let me just add that. Oh, Fortuna. Have I made this public? Yes, I have. Right, so FastSwap. Kind of want to keep tabs on that, simply because it looks like it'd be good for a speculative bet generally. And it is there. Right, okay. Where can you buy this? What do I do here? Right. Right, so wrapped ETH, FastSwap. Great success. Right, okay, I should be going because I said last question about 10 minutes ago. And as a Suppoman, as expected with a Suppoman, places to go, people to see. So anyway, but thank you very much. Smash the like if you have enjoyed this stream and the pearls of wisdom that you've gained from this stream. Because being in tune with what's going on in the market is how to get ahead in the market. And if you haven't yet, please smash the what's it called, the notification bell as well, to make sure that you find out when I'm going live, because YouTube have been retarded recently. It doesn't look like they're being retarded today. So that really does look like that looks like a terrible thumbnail. But anyway, yes, but they have been rubbish. So make sure that you hit the notification bell and be online so that you can make sure you do not miss out on this. But I kind of like that. Right, okay. So people, thank you for joining. I love you all. Moonbeam, literally to the moon. It's got it in the actual name. So there we are. It's got a moon. So people, love you all. See you soon. It's lights out. All out.